inside this underground metal community in Iran. Nobody knew it's us. And basically back then there was some there were some bloggers writing about the metal scene, and in some of them they started to mention our band as a Norwegian band. So we were becoming like kind of known, and then, you know, it's a small community, so people just hear the rumors, and then finally everybody knew it. So we had to admit that's us. But we were actually really worried. So even like we had a website, and we were using the corpse paint. We had the nicknames, and we were trying to keep it as secret as possible. They would just call it rock music to them, and it was bad enough for them to ban it. But you know, metal, and like we are talking about black metal, which is like the most extreme, and it's like pointing to religion, you know, which is like, you know, big no for a government or for the regime in Iran. So the more they got to know about the scene and the music genre, the stricter they become. They try to do whatever they can in order to make you stop. And you know, in some other cases, like in recent years, it happened that some of other Iranian metal musicians had to leave the country. There was an email from a very strange ID that started with a sentence from Quran in Arabic, and then it stated that mentioned my name, my full name, where I live, my parents' name, you know, my national number and everything. And that says, if you don't stop doing what you do now, we're gonna come and get you, and we're gonna execute you. That was exactly what it said in that you know, email. But even that, we didn't stop. We were like, okay, maybe we should calm down a little bit, you know, just be more like less active in the scene. And it worked for a while, but then it started with the phone calls again. And this time they didn't call us, they called my cousin's brother, and they just said, okay, now you have to tell them to stop. We're gonna arrest them if they don't stop. That was like this, you know, the time when we were, okay, this is getting out of control. Now we have to do something about it. I got the chance to come to Norway, play my very first show at Inferno Metal Festival. I got a huge, you know, publicity here, like on media, Aftenposten, Metal Hammer, BBC, everywhere. And I had only 1 week visa, and I had to go back to my country. But I mean, we knew it. I knew, and I was like, okay, I cannot say no to this. You know, this is like a chance of my life. So I just go for it. So we came here, we played the show, and you know, when I went back, I knew that something might happen, you know. After like a very short time, when I come to Norway, my neighbor also got a official letter from the court that says they invited me to explain about my illegal musical activity outside the country. But luckily, I was already in Norway. And since then, I never had the chance to go back to my country. I couldn't be Sina Winter, you know, and it's hard. Here in Norway, everybody knows me as Sina Winter, the black metal musician. And they respect you as a musician. You know, still it's considered art, but not in Iran, not in many other countries. I think like the biggest part for me was just this freedom to have, to, you know, to be able to be myself. I could be my real self now, finally, after 33 years.